Thursday, December 31st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Five Points Plaza in downtown Greenville. This family-friendly event will feature a live DJ, bounce houses, a photo
The meeting will now come to order. Welcome to the January 20, 2026 meeting of the City of Greenville Planning and Zoning Commission. My name is John Collins, and I'm the chair of this commission. Thomas Remington, will you do the invocation?
As we begin the first meeting of 2026, let us take a moment to reflect on our shared responsibility to serve the public with care, fairness, and compassion. Let us acknowledge those in our communities who go without, those facing housing insecurity, financial hardship, or uncertainty about their future, and we recognize that the decisions made in rooms like this can have real and lasting impacts on their lives. Additionally, let us acknowledge our fellow Americans around the nation that feel uncertainty in the times in which we live. Let us also send our best wishes to the ECU faculty member who was injured after being struck by a car on 10th Street, and send wishes of safety to the students, faculty, and other pedestrians that cross 10th Street on a daily basis. May the awareness of others guide our discussions and decisions, reminding us that our work has real and lasting impacts on those who are not in this room. Let us begin with these thoughts in mind and ensure productive dialogue for the people of Greenville.
Thanks, Thomas. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
John Collins,
Present.
Thomas Remington,
Present.
William McCurry,
Present.
Carlos White, Alan Thomas,
Here.
Annika Royal, Zach Woodmansey,
Here.
Kimber Stone,
here.
Brad Carter,
Here.
Clayton Sell,
Here.
Toya Jacobs,
Here.
Kenneth Bell. We have quorum.
All right. Our next item is the approval of the agenda. And unless we're going to move the adjournment ahead of the plat, I think we've got to accept the agenda. I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve. Second.
We have motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
The agenda is approved. The minutes. You've all been presented in advance with the minutes from the November 18th, 2025 meeting and have had an opportunity to read and review the minutes. Are there any questions or corrections?
December 16th.
I said November 18th in this. That's right. There was December 16th. Yeah, that's right. That's what I get for reading a script that I didn't review ahead of time. December 16th is what I meant to say.
Motion to approve.
All those in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
And opposed? No? All right. The minutes are approved. New business. A request by ARC Consulting Group, PLLC, for a preliminary plat entitled Courthouse Square East Cluster Subdivision, located at the current terminus of Liberty Drive. The property is further identified as Pitt County tax parcel numbers 11514 and 52454. The proposed plat consists of 24 lots on 35.60 acres. Staff presentation by Ms. Gooby.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right. So this property is located in the northwest section of the city. It's shown by this red star. This is a closer view. This is on 10th Street. So just to the south, this is Brook Valley. It is south of the river. Over here, this is fire station number 6. So the property is impacted by the 100-year floodplain and floodway. It is, a portion of it is zoned R Success, which is for single family. Another portion of it, which is, I'm gonna say the lighter green, is RE20. And I'm gonna show you the preliminary plat, which explains why some of the property is zoned Success and some is RE20. This is the second page out of your staff report. This one's a little easier to see what's exactly going on. So you can see that there are lots that are shown in white. So you have 22 lots. This connects to Liberty Drive, which is Courthouse Square beside of it. This is Courthouse Square East. And so why we have the 2 zoning districts is because this piece of property that's actually where the lots are, this is zoned R Success, so it's going to be a minimum of 6,000 square foot lots. The rest of the property that's shown in green is not being developed, so they have left that RA20. There was no reason for them to actually rezone it, so that's why it's been left. This is a cluster subdivision, which essentially means that the lots have been clustered together. Typically, that's because of environmental constraints, which is what I showed you a little earlier on the floodplain map. And so this is just, again, showing you the property that's left undeveloped, which is in green, and then you have the lots that are being established tonight. It is almost 36 acres. It's 24 lots. 22 of those are actually being developed. All of the subdivision review members have approved this. So the recommendation is for you to approve this plat. And then one last thing, if the preliminary plat is disapproved, then the commission does have to specify the reasons for such action. And again, all of these meet the city GUC standards, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. All right, we'll open the public hearing. The first speaker will have 5 minutes, with each additional speaker having 3 minutes until 30 minutes has expired. Is there anyone present to speak in favor of this request? And please identify yourself for the record.
Mr. Chairman, good evening. I'm Brian Fagundes, here in favor of this request tonight. As Ms. Gooby talked about, this is a cluster single-family subdivision, so the purpose of that cluster provision in the zoning ordinance is to really be able to take advantage of the developable acreage while leaving everything else that's got sensitive nature to it, leaving it alone as it currently sits today. So again, the project meets zoning and subdivision ordinance requirements. If you guys have specific questions, glad to answer them.
So is the rest of that property set up as some type of environmental easement, or is it something that could be developed later? I'm just curious.
No, from a regulatory perspective, it's inundated with so many easements and then so much regulatory floodplain and floodway that practically you could never get permits to do it if you wanted to.
Was that Hardy Creek that was running right in?
Yeah, so Hardy Creek runs that eastern boundary and then opens up. Basically, the aerial that she showed that showed the open ag field, and then you had the woods land surrounding it. Once you hit that woods land, everything drops off 25, 30 feet or better, going down into the floodplain associated with Hardy Creek and associated with the river.
And there was going to be an entrance on, off of Liberty and then also onto 10th Street from there?
Correct.
Sorry. Is that at the light where Brook Valley is, or is that a little further?
No, it's not at that intersection.
All right, thank you,
Short and
Mr.
sweet.
Fagundes. Oh,
Short and
sorry.
sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Try.
Makes it easy.
Is there anyone else present to speak in favor of the proposal? Seeing none, is there anyone present to speak in opposition to the proposal? Please come on up and state your name for the record.
Hello, everybody. I just have a question.
Can you tell us your name for the record?
Sorry, my name is Mary Worthington. I'm a resident, and I live right in Courthouse Square at the junction of where they're trying to make the entrance. My question is, the unused area where you said they're not gonna build, how much footage or how much acreage or how much land is that, considering I am right on that corner of the entrance? You said it's gonna be some that you're not gonna use. I'm just trying to see how close it is gonna be to my house.
Maybe pull that map back up.
I
Yeah.
just want to make sure we're talking about the same piece.
I'm at 3405, which is right at that.
I'm going to use my cursor. Are you talking about this section? Can you see my cursor right there? Is that the piece you're talking about? Or you can
they have
point
a-
to it here if it's easy.
Do they have an aerial view like when they put the rezoning stuff out there, or, so she,
Does that help you?
That's helpful, maybe.
You said it was 3405, ma'am?
Yes, 3405 is.
Yeah, that's right there on Liberty, right before it
right
hits
now,
the yellow.
so right
It's on
where
the,
main
on the north
entrance
side of
for
the street
drive-
there.
Right
for the
there.
street to come in.
Okay.
It's the last house on, that's on Liberty
Correct.
currently,
Okay.
on the left.
Between that and the area that's going to be building, how much is in
Is that even
between?
a buffer? Is that-
Okay. So can you see my cursor? Am I circling the right area right here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hold on one second. Okay. The engineer has told me it's about 100 feet, so it's, you know, between the lot and the back of yours is 100 feet.
Including the easement for the gas line and all that?
That's included, is it not? Yeah, that's included. Let me show you this real quick.
I was thinking it's over 200 feet.
You're over here, right?
Right. Exactly, it's gonna be built 50 feet of it, same one.
No, you have 100 feet where nothing's gonna be. This is you, right? You're on the north side? Yeah. And this line starts over here.
what is your concern? Are you concerned about flooding? What is your concern? I'm just curious. You can voice it, you can voice it.
How much it's gonna be towards our community, considering we didn't have anything there for 20, 30 years. And now we're gonna have a whole 20-some houses. And I was thinking, they told us at the last meeting that we was at least 200 feet out because of the easement and the gas line and all of that. So I think the community was thinking we had a little bit more footage before the housing come in. And I didn't know there was, we knew they was gonna come through Courthouse Square for one of the traffic, and 10th Street, but we didn't know how close we were gonna be. So that was just one of our concerns out there.
Okay.
So the correct distance is 100 feet, what she was saying? Okay, buffer.
But at the meeting, they said 200 feet?
I think that's what they were saying because of, we didn't know about the easement at the time with the gas line and everything, but they brought it all up. And I thought it was 200 feet, I don't know, piece.
Buffer zone.
But maybe,
I don't remember that being mentioned,
Okay,
but I do see the 50-foot gas easement.
Within that 100 feet. There's a 50-foot. Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
thank you, Ms. Worthington. Is there anyone else present to speak in opposition to the request? Seeing none, public hearing is closed, and I'll turn it over to the board for discussion, or a motion?
Simple language, right?
Yeah, I just want her to understand how this works. It starts here, and if I'm not mistaken, if somebody correct me, then it goes to city council. So this is not the last.
Hold on.
Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know. Talk to me right
Step
now.
one.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Preliminary plat starts and stops here.
Okay.
So when we do rezonings and things like that, that goes to the city council.
And we
Do a
did
text
rezone this
amendment.
like 4 or 5 months ago, right?
Right.
This comes back to us.
Rezoning, text amendment, UDO, that kind of stuff goes to city council. Preliminary plat has just been allocated.
Right. So this is
And it's all an administrative decision.
preliminary plat.
All right. Sorry about that. Thank you, council.
It seems to comply with the law. I'll make a motion to approve.
Do we have a second? Or you, yeah. Kimber?
A second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. The motion passes. And our last item is adjournment. Would anyone like to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
We have a motion. We have a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.